Hello everyone. So India and Sri Lanka has taken a new shape of relationship where India is using its full stature of power, that is smart power, soft power and hard power both. As we know that Tamil population in India is always wanted to have the better hopes and fulfilled their aspirations in Sri Lanka. And for that, Jaishankar has spoken right now, and he rightfully said to the Sri Lankan counterpart when he visited the country that Tamil hopes in the Sri Lanka must be respected, whatever the previous cause is there, for the peaceful existence for Tamil people in the Sri Lanka with the Singli. What are the cause that Jaishankar has said something like this, and little bit of history I'll give you the information about that, so that that will be helpful in your UPSC prelims as well as in the mains examination. So here the 13th amendment, as we all know, this is the main root cause for the Tamil massacre which happened in the Sri Lanka. This has taken in 1987 accord, when the Litte is already organized over there and lot of violence is going on between the Tamil people and the Singhli people. When this accord, 13th amendment between Rajiv Gandhi and President J.R. Jayawardene came into the existence, at that time, Singhli people have thought that too much of autonomy should not give even for the Tamil people, and that is the reason they say that 13th Amendment will not be applicable throughout the country. So this is that happened at that time, and now again the when new party have came in the existence, they started talking about the 13th Amendment and they have amended it so that and in that the Tamil people does not have more say. So that is the reason, as Jaishankar has said, that the Sri Lankan government must do something for the Tamil people so that they can be able to live peacefully in that area. And you know that a power sharing arrangement between all nine provinces that Sri Lanka has in the country, including Singla, the majority areas where the self-government rule is going on, the subject and what are the subjects under the 13th Amendment? Education, health, agriculture, housing, police development, and the provincial administration. So as you can be able to see, this is for the social work, which is too much required that every and each population of a country should deserves to have it. Here, in this map, it is really important to understand how much it is important to India. As we already know that China is bringing its spring of pulse policy. So in that, what they are doing, they are encircling the India, and in that Sri Lanka play a vital role. As we know that Hambantota port is taken by China. So when China is doing something like this, then how and India has to be on the front foot with a good relationship with Sri Lanka, and for that India is trying its all the way. But with that, India is looking for the social welfare of the Tamil people also in Sri Lanka. With this, we must know that there is one Pak state over here and Gulf of Mannar downside of this. So this can be a question, can be asked, and we must know that 8-degree channel cuts Sri Lanka half of the way. From here itself, 8-degree channel passes through. Now, when they are trying to, there is demands in Sri Lanka that the evolution of 13th Amendment completely. So S.J. Sankar, on that occasion only, he said that please look for the Tamil aspirations, and he noted that Lanka on interest is there when they will fulfill the Tamil aspirations for the equality, justice, and peace, dignity for the unified Lanka and fulfill in the future way. So it is good for Sri Lanka that Sri Lanka obeys the law for the human society and give all its citizens in equal manner, respected way, so that it can be able to live peacefully in the future also. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching it.